Episode 2 of Daily Coach TV is going to be live on July 8th, that's a Wednesday, at 12:30 p.m. Eastern, 9:30 a.m. Pacific. If you aren't familiar with Daily Coach TV, it's a brand new live stream show, 45 minutes long, and it's co-hosted by WNBA champion and Women's Basketball Hall of Famer Lynn Dunn and Maryland Men's Basketball's Director of Process, Coach Josh Chambers. Our first episode featured 3 special guest coaches, Carol Hutchins from Michigan Softball, Mark Trestman from the Chicago Bears, and Jay Martin from Ohio Wesleyan Soccer. And together, the group of 5 coaches talked about core values. You can join the show live by registering at the link in the description. If you can't join us live, register anyway and we'll send you the replay that you can watch through the weekend. For those of you that can make it live, don't forget to bring your questions. We'll see you on July 8th. Welcome to the Daily Coach's Sports Leadership Lessons, a reading of some of our greatest hits from more than 6 years of email newsletters that have been read by tens of thousands of leaders and learners. If you want our latest newsletter delivered to your inbox every day, you can subscribe for free at thedaily.coach/subscribe or follow the link in the description. Be disciplined to be disciplined. When Gregg Popovich became the San Antonio Spurs head coach nearly 3 decades ago, no one imagined his influence would stretch far beyond wins and championship banners. Over time, the Spurs became more than a small market success story. They became the blueprint for sustained excellence. Under Pop, the organization was built on 3 pillars: care deeply about people, tell the truth, and hold a standard every day. Popovich had this rare blend of toughness and tenderness. He coached the human being first, then basketball player second. But leadership, like life, doesn't shield us from the storms we can't game plan for, out-strategize, or out-coach. In early November of the 2024-25 NBA season, Gregg Popovich suffered a stroke. In an instant, everything shifted. Winning games was no longer the most important priority. Fighting for his life was. The franchise that had long been his life's canvas suddenly had to find its footing without its architect. And a name few outside San Antonio or coaching circles knew was thrust into the spotlight: Mitch Johnson. He stepped in as an interim coach for the remaining 77 games. A young coach stepping into an enormous responsibility and carrying the weight of a legendary culture. By May 2025, Johnson was officially named the 19th head coach in franchise history. On opening night of the 2025-26 NBA season, the Spurs put on a show. Victor Wembanyama, the 7'4" generational talent, dropped 40 points, grabbed 15 rebounds, and blocked 3 shots without a single turnover. But the true highlight wasn't just the dominant stat line or the jaw-dropping plays. There was a profound moment of leadership. During a timeout, up 25 points, Coach Johnson leaned into his team, mic'd up for a national broadcast, and delivered a message that felt like a masterclass in discipline. Possession by possession, dismantle them in the half court, play fast, get back, do it again. Be disciplined to be disciplined. Like and embrace the boring, the mundane. Coach Johnson expressed. Stops, rebounds, fundamentals, discipline, physical, rebound, transition, pace, fundamentals, again and again. Be disciplined to be disciplined. Like and embrace the boring, the mundane. Those lines, simple yet profound, capture the essence of sustained greatness and mastery in any field. Across every arena of excellence, sports, business, leadership, the individuals and teams who thrive over time aren't just chasing results. They're mastering repetition. They're stacking the days. They fall in love with the unseen reps, the small habits, the unglamorous work that compounds into greatness, high performance, and excellence. In a culture obsessed with instant gratification, facade influence, and highlight reels, this philosophy feels almost countercultural. But that's the point. As Popovich's protege, Johnson wasn't just coaching basketball. He was carrying forward a philosophy, setting a tone for what it means to build something real, lasting, and meaningful. The standard doesn't change because of the scoreboard. The standard is the standard. There will be peaks and valleys ahead, but one thing is certain: the standard will not waver. And for us, leaders, coaches, and high performers, maybe that's the reminder we need right now, with so much noise and distraction pulling at our time, attention, energy, and reactions. The habits we repeat when no one's watching are what define us when everyone is. The dopamine hit of instant gratification will always be present in today's culture. If we can do anything today and in the days ahead, let it be this. Be disciplined to be disciplined. Like and embrace the boring, the mundane. While this won't guarantee victory in life or leadership, it will give us inner peace, knowing we didn't cheat ourselves or those we lead and love. No matter the scoreboard, it puts us in a position to compete and to create something meaningful in this lifetime. Thanks for joining this episode of The Daily Coach. On behalf of Michael Lombardi, Coach George Raveling, and the entire Daily Coach team, we're grateful for your support. Remember, the most important person you will ever lead is yourself. Keep growing, keep learning, and most importantly, keep showing up.